I splurged on my sleeping bag. I spent a whole like $29 on it. Hooey. We made it to the Yorke Peninsula. Got the whole gang here, Opal and Colleen. About to go surfing in apparently some of the best surfing in Southern Australia. Let's do it.
Just one of those days. Yeah, for the girls. For the girls.
Okay, so we made it down here to the beach. Walked all the way from over there where all the people are. Just chilling. Apparently we're gonna surf these waves. They're massive. This might be the day that I die, so pray for me. Oh, golly. Didn't catch as many waves as we hoped, aka 0. I think the tide's too high right now, according to Opal. I don't know anything about the surf, so she's the one who tells me everything about that. I think we're just gonna head back to camp, do some exploring now, and settle in for the night. So before we head back to our campground, we decided to come check out the Ethel shipwreck. There it is right there. Don't even know the history of what happened, but at one point a shipwreck there.
Yeah.
Opal, do you have the Australian history of what happened?
Well, it was like winter, it was all stormy and they couldn't see the shore and it blew up against the cliff and smashed and sunk.
And there you have it, folks, your Australian history lesson of the day. How about these waves crashing in over here? Oh my gosh, they're absolutely massive. I would not want to be stuck on one of those with my board right now. Okay, we're here at the campground and now we get the fun job of setting up camp. We have a super luxurious camp tonight, just you wait and see. Check out our tent. It is a Kmart $12 special dome tent for 2 people, but we each got one. I think I'm tall. Yeah, it's 1.96 m and I am over 2 meters tall, so that's good. No, I'm gonna go diagonally. It's math, it works. It's a hypotenuse. Got a $10 Kmart chair. I splurged on my sleeping bag. I spent a whole like $29 on it. Hooey. Really broke the bank on that one. The moment of truth with the $12 tent.
Oh, there goes the instructions.
Oh, we have a nice little bow. Oh yeah.
I wanted to just be like a pop-up tent, like.
So disappointed. That was the $14 special.
Are these instructions? Probably, huh?
You don't need instructions, Cap. You put the pole through the hole.
What is this, a tent for ants?
Well, it fit perfectly. You like little hot dogs in here.
Lay down. Your feet out here.
My head is directly up against the wall.
Go, this is a really bad idea, Opal. Go diagonal.
That's what I'm doing. It's great.
Is it really?
I mean, great is relative, but... Also, I don't think we looked at the length of this mat, Cap.
Of what? The mat? Oh, we didn't.
Well, we're gonna cover my whole body well tonight.
It's so thin. It only has to go up to your neck.
Yeah, because then you can put your pillow. It'll all be okay.
Oh man. Oh my gosh, look at how skinny you have to be too.
So Cap, how are you feeling about tonight's sleep?
I'm a little nervous. Moving in. Yeah, baby.
Okay, so I was determined to hammock this trip, and seeing as those trees are kind of in the bushes and the odds of snakes are a lot higher, I've tried to set it up between this pole. And we are now going to take bets on to how far I'm going to touch the ground. What's your bet?
$10, you hit the ground.
I say you're gonna get 2 inches away.
Oh no!
Woo, hammocking! Oh, relax. Wow. You can just sleep here. And caterpillar. Butterfly!
At least you fit in that.
Hey,
Hilarious.
it's so sad.
I'm up. Am I?
She's planking. Looks so relaxed. Isn't that the point of a hammock, to be relaxed?
It's a cool workout.
Here we go. We got our mac and cheese. Keeping it super classy here. It's perfectly cooked.
Because it's a little crunchy.
Yeah. We couldn't quite cook it long enough, so hopefully we don't break a tooth. Good night.
Good night. Right, over. Yeah, I feel like you're like outside.
Well, good morning. We are up and at her for the day. Had a great sleep in our little mini tents, right, Cap?
No.
Great is relative, and by great, we mean bad. But anyways, just getting the day started here. We got some bacon cooking. Opal is very ready to go surfing anytime now, so hopefully these clouds clear up. It's looking good. And the wind dies down, and then we'll be heading out surfing. Okay, so we finished up breakfast, cleaned up camp, and now we've sussed out, aka in Australian terms, we have checked out the surf conditions, and we're now heading down to Lizards Beach, which, Lizards Beach or Lizards Bay?
Oh, it's Formby Bay, but it's known as
Formby Bay, but the locals call it Lizards, and we're basically locals at this rate, so we have a little piece of property. We're gonna head down there and try and surf. Well, we made it to Formby Bay, and it is absolutely beautiful here. We did have a minor huntsman spider incident quickly. I was holding my towel ready to load it in, and Cap started screaming. Hence why I freaked out, and then she told me to throw it down, throw it down! And there it was, just a spider.
A big spider.
A big spider. A small Australian spider, big in our terms. I think it's time to hopefully catch some waves. Should be a good time. Not a bad surfing session. Opal caught a few waves. I was out there just getting smashed and kind of enjoying sitting on my board. But it was good. Now we're gonna pack up, head back up there. Next stop on our adventures for the day, we're here at Dolphin Bay, where we're gonna temp snorkeling, or tag team snorkeling since we only have one snorkel, and swim around and nap on the beach.
Even my heart cry, but who cares?
found some sand dunes.
We have.
Opal, what do you do when you find sand dunes?
You jump off them.
Woo! Well, we made it back to camp after a solid day of adventuring. Gotta put our layers on as the winds pick up. Gonna make some dinner here because we're all starving. We've basically lived off granola bars and bread. And what else have we eaten today?
Yeah.
Chocolate. Keeping it real nutritious. Well, we just made it back home. Left super early this morning from the campground and drove. It was about 4.5 hours that we had to drive total to get back here today, but had an awesome time camping, and now we gotta kind of shower. That's definitely gonna be the first thing on the agenda, and then get our lives in gear before practice tonight. Thanks again for following along. Make sure to subscribe and like. Till next time.